Should I share my dinner with my dog when he looks at it with a drooling tongue and bright eyes? Is a typical but challenging query for dog owners. Although a lot of human foods are completely healthy for us, because dogs have a different digestive system than humans, they can be harmful to dogs, make them sick, or even be toxic. You should constantly keep in mind which foods you should never feed your dog if you want to be a responsible dog owner. Here are 8 foods that could kill your dog. The video is going to be very interesting, so make sure you stuck at end. Now let's get started. Number 8. Chocolate. Theobromine and caffeine, 2 stimulant chemicals found in chocolate, are extremely difficult for dogs to digest. Chocolate consumption by dogs can result in nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration. The severity of these symptoms also worsen and lead to heart attacks, internal bleeding, tremors of the muscles, seizures, and even death. The amount, kind, and size of chocolate that the dog has consumed all affect how severe the side effects are. The more poisonous chocolate is to your dog, the darker and less sweet it is. Among the most hazardous types are cocoa powder and unsweetened baker's chocolate. Dogs may exhibit symptoms after consuming as little as 18 mg per pound, 40 mg per kg of body weight, according to the Animal Poison Control Center. Number 7. Yeast Doughs. Before placing the dough in the oven to bake it, the bread must first be allowed to rise while it is being made. If your dog manages to get hold of raw yeast dough and eats it, the dough will continue to rise inside of his stomach even after he has finished eating it. As the dough swells, it has the potential to cause substantial discomfort to your dog by stretching their stomach and abdomen. In addition to this, as the yeast ferments in his stomach, it will turn into alcohol, which has the potential to cause alcohol poisoning, which can ultimately result in the death of your dog. Number 6. Salt. Salt poisoning, also known as water deprivation, is a condition that can occur in dogs if they consume an excessive amount of salt. This can lead to neurological conditions such as cerebral edema, seizures, vomiting, diarrhea, depression, tremors, and fever. In extreme circumstances, it even has the potential to be lethal. A dose of between 2 and 3 grams per kilogram of body weight can be poisonous to dogs, and a dose of 4 grams per kilogram has the potential to be lethal. This information comes from the American College of Veterinary Pharmacists. Because of this, it is not a good idea to give your dog salted foods like pretzels, popcorn, or chips. Instead, it is best to avoid giving your dog these kinds of snacks. Number 5. Cooked bones. Bones are one of the most prevalent kinds of treats for dogs, and every dog adores the opportunity to gnaw on a flavorful bone. You probably already knew this, but did you know that roasted bones can splinter into small bits that can easily become caught in your dog's throat and cause him to choke to death? These same tiny particles have the potential to become caught in his intestines, where they are capable of puncturing the walls of the intestines. This disease requires extensive surgery to cure, yet it may still result in death. Number 4. Beer, wine, and alcohol. After consuming some type of alcoholic beverage themselves, several individuals appear to find it amusing to watch their dog stumbling around when hungover. The consumption of even a tiny amount of alcohol can result in serious health issues for your dog, including intoxication, vomiting, diarrhea, lack of coordination, difficulty breathing, coma, and even death. The smaller your dog is, the greater the likelihood that he may experience issues of this nature, and the more severe those issues are likely to be. Number 3. Raw eggs. Undoubtedly, eggs are a great source of protein, and when prepared properly, can help your dog's coat and digestive system. However, if you feed them raw eggs, that is one way they are not excellent. It's not even good. It's utterly toxic. This is because eating raw eggs might cause a biotin deficit. An enzyme called avidin is found in eggs, and it limits the absorption of biotin, one of the several B vitamins. Although biotin deficits in dogs are uncommon, they are nevertheless a possibility. If they have a biotin shortage, they run the danger of developing a bad coat, digestive issues, skin issues, and other issues. Not to mention, salmonella, which is extremely toxic to dogs, can be found in eggs. Number 2. Xylitol. Numerous items, including certain sugar-free gums, diabetic cakes, and diet foods, include the artificial sweetener xylitol. It causes the release of insulin in many species, but not in humans, which can result in deadly hypoglycemia, lowered sugar levels, due to their high sensitivity. Dogs can become poisonous from very small amounts. Some sugar-free candies and gums contain a lot of sugar per serving. Lethargy, vomiting, and loss of coordination are some of the early signs of xylitol poisoning. There may also be seizures. Additionally, Xylitol has been connected to fatal acute liver illness in humans and canine blood coagulation issues because it is believed that this action is not dosage dependent. Even very little doses can be exceedingly harmful. Number 1. Blue cheese. Cheese, like other dairy products, can be difficult for dogs to digest, and consuming big amounts of cheese, especially higher fat versions, can lead to stomach upset and diarrhea in certain cases. On the other hand, blue cheeses like Stilton and Roquefort are known to be particularly harmful. A lot of them have something in them called Roquefortine C, which is something that dogs are very sensitive to. If you consume large amounts of Roquefortine C, you run the risk of experiencing nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and possibly even tremors, twitching, seizures, and a high temperature. If you suspect that your dog has consumed blue cheese and he is exhibiting any of these clinical indications, you should immediately seek the advice of an emergency veterinarian. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.